While marquee players such as N'Golo Kante and Eden Hazard unsurprisingly took all the plaudits this season, what about those players who surprised us and shone during the Premier League season? This is the Premier League Surprise Stars 11. In goal it's Lee Grant. Considering he'd never actually played in the Premier League, Stoke fans could hardly have been excited when Lee Grant arrived on loan at the start of the season from Derby. With Jack Butland out injured, Grant filled in admirably and performed beyond expectations, recording 9 clean sheets as well as earning a permanent move to the Potters in January. Of course he's out the team now that Butland is back, but it was good while it lasted. At right back we've got Victor Moses. When he signed from Wigan in 2012, it looked like Moses was going to be destined to spend most of his Chelsea career away from Stamford Bridge on loan. After temporary moves to Liverpool, Stoke and West Ham, Moses finally found a home at Chelsea thanks to Antonio Conte's 3-4-3 formation. He's gone from futureless to a Premier League winner, and no one can tell me they saw that coming. Our first centre-back is Ben Gibson. So Middlesbrough have been relegated from the Premier League, but it would have happened a hell of a lot quicker if it hadn't been for Ben Gibson's heroics. The Borough were almost rock solid at the back early on in the season, and that eventually saw Gibson reach the England squad. He may be a championship player to begin with next season, but surely someone is going to spend a lot of money on him to keep him in the Premier League. Next we've got Ben Mee. His centre-back partner Michael Keane may have got all the plaudits, as well as being linked with a move back to Manchester United, but Ben Mee has been just as impressive. Converted from a left-back to a centre-back, Mee has made more blocks than anyone this season, made the second highest number of clearances, and kept Burnley honest at the back as they impressively survived back in the top flight. At left-back it's Marcos Alonso. Just like Victor Moses, Alonso can thank Antonio Conte and his 3-4-3 formation for his sublime season. Last time we saw Alonso in the Premier League, he was narrowly avoiding relegation with Sunderland, so it's understandable if a few eyebrows were raised when Chelsea paid more than 20 million for his services. The Spaniard has proved any doubters wrong though, fitting the system perfectly as well as scoring some key goals. On the right of midfield it's Matt Phillips. Nasser Chadli was West Brom's marquee signing this summer, but a lot of Baggies fans will tell you it's the Scotland international who has impressed them most. Confidence has always been an issue for Phillips, but he seems to have bags of it now he's at West Brom, scoring 4 goals and recording 8 assists, which is more than Mesut Ozil, Philippe Coutinho and David Silva. In the middle we've got Idrissa Gana Gueye. He was part of one of the worst teams in Premier League history with Aston Villa last season, but he's been a revelation at Goodison Park. Like it to N'Golo Kante, Idrissa Gueye has actually made more tackles than the Frenchman, recording 134 compared to Kante's 114. While he was a shining light in a desperate Villa team, Everton fans can't have been expecting this good a player. He's alongside Joe Allen, or the goal scoring machine as he should be known as after this season. Okay, so he's hardly been banging them in, but Allen's 6 goals for Stoke is his best tally ever for a season. The Welshman made the right call in leaving Liverpool last summer and has been tidy in the middle of the park for Mark Hughes' side. And we made it through a full Joe Allen segment without referencing the Welsh Perlo. On the left flank it's Son Heung-min. The South Korean was relatively ineffective during his first season at White Hart Lane, with Son even being linked with a move away from Spurs. However, he turned his Premier League career around in his second season, scoring 12 goals, trebling his tally from last season, and not looking out of place alongside the stars such as Harry Kane, Dele Alli and Christian Eriksen. Up front we've got Manolo Gabbiadini. The striker was one of the best January acquisitions, scoring with almost every touch he had when he first joined Southampton. Gabbiadini had been anything but prolific during his time in Serie A, but then again, he always proved to be a nuisance on FIFA or Football Manager, so what do you believe, reality or a computer game? And finally it's Josh King. What a season the Bournemouth striker's had. His goals have guaranteed another year of Premier League football for the Cherries, scoring 16 times, and it's a pretty elite crop of players who've managed to score more than him. King has scored more goals this season than he had managed in his whole career, but it'll be interesting to see if he can do it again next season. Either way, I expect someone is going to spend a hell of a lot of money on the forward. Let's hope they're not disappointed. So that's our Premier League Surprise Stars 11. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.